Now, a story we looked at the beginning of the week, and a story we looked at yesterday, and we return to today. And no apologies either. Doctors will be able to prescribe cannabis products to patients from next month, Sajid Javid has said. The regulations will apply to the United Kingdom, England, Wales, Scotland and Northern Ireland. Mr Javid deciding to relax the rules on when cannabis products could be given to patients after a review earlier this year. And that review was prompted by cases such as Alfie Dingley and Billy Caldwell being denied access to what's called cannabis oil. They were young epilepsy sufferers who said the product, or rather their parents said the product helped control the seizures. Abby Hughes is Operations Director for the United Patients Alliance. Well, I must ask you initially, what is the United Patients Alliance about then? Good morning to you.
Morning, Nick. United Patients Alliance is set up by some patients, believe it or not.
Yes.
To represent patients. We've had medicinal cannabis has been protested for a long time now in the UK.
Yep.
There's lots of different groups set up who want recreational use and but UPA was set up and founded by Clark French, who's a multiple sclerosis patient.
Right.
In an attempt to get people to take medicinal cannabis seriously. There's so much misinformation out there. And so we've been writing to MPs, we've been attending Parliament, lobbying our MPs and such for the past 4 years now.
Right.
And we're really excited to have been invited to the Home Office to discuss this.
When do you go, Abby?
We've been.
Oh, you've been? I'm
there.
so sorry. Right. Okay.
No, it's fine. We were there for this briefing last week before this announcement. Because, as I say, we're all patients representing patients, and it's really great that the government actually want to listen to us because of all the hard work we've done.
Abby, do you use it, or one of your children, or someone you know or love use it?
I use cannabis every day.
Right.
I was formerly a manager in the NHS for 10 years. I worked in the NHS. And there's not a day that I managed to go to work without using cannabis. We all have an endocannabinoid system, you included, Nick.
I'm sure I do. What was your condition? You used it because of...
I've got a lot of conditions.
Have you? I'm sorry.
The main one is Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, a form of hypermobility, and that leads to lots of secondary conditions, such as postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, overactive bladder, IBS.
Oh, Lord.
I have this... endometriosis, fibromyalgia. It gives me widespread chronic
Let me ask
pain.
you, so to get it currently, I'm sorry, pardon my ignorance, do you have to buy it illegally? How do you get it at the moment?
Yeah, so currently I'm really fortunate to have an understanding of the strains that are out there.
Right.
And I know people that grow it, and they grow it organically. It is totally illegal, but I know what I'm getting and where I'm getting it from. Most of the time, that crop's not always available. But
so what
the issue is most people don't have access to that. They have to rely on the black market.
What will this mean to you and people like you and your colleagues in the United Patients Alliance? As of November 1, it will all be legal. What will it mean to you?
I think initially being able to access medicine and people understanding and supporting you accessing this medicine.
Yes.
All of my clinicians agree that cannabis helps me, but none of them really understand why. I think them having a better understanding of cannabis and its uses will help so many patients out there. Clinicians want to learn about it, they want to understand it, but they don't understand it fully, and they're trying to give advice on something that no one's really that clear on.
Well, best of luck to you, Abby. Thank you for sharing so much. I wish you well. A massive day looming for you on November 1st. Your life made considerably easier. Abby Hughes, your Operations Director for the United